Hey guys, we're back. It's Friday now.
Through the magic of radio.
The magic of radio.
It is now Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We just stayed here all night and slept.
People gonna think
We wear the same clothes, everything.
People gonna think Ella's short.
They know I'm short. They know I'm short. It's what it is. It's all right. It's never hurt me before.
All right, we're ready, Justin.
And you know, it's serious. Before we get started, it's like I read an article one time that talked about the number one trait that women like in men, and of course the one was tall and athletic. That was number one. Number two was a sense of humor. So I was like, okay, I got that. I was athletic. I just never had the tall part. I played a lot of sports, but yeah, I just never had the tall part. I blame my father for that.
I think I went blank here. I can't hear anything anymore.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what she's about to start.
Good morning. We are
The Morning Takeover.
I'm your girl, Shanice W.
I'm A-Mac. I don't know how to act. Hey, this is Ellis Dean.
We are going to give you all the latest in entertainment news, politics, and sports. We are on every Monday through Friday at 10:15 on The Real 1100. Let's talk.
'Cause we taking it over. One city at a time.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
We got another full house. It's
Hello.
myself, Shanice W. Got Ella Z, and we have Neil Carr.
Neil liked it so much he decided to come back.
I am back.
Follow the car. Yes.
He's following the car. He followed the
I'm
show.
gonna follow the morning takeover.
Yes, we love it. We love it.
I'll follow y'all home.
He gonna help you with the groceries.
Right, I was just about to say that. You
It's
would
a
have to
shame.
have
We
listened
just met him
tomorrow.
and we already
You
got
would have
inside
listened
jokes.
yesterday to know what we're talking about.
Yeah, 'cause they might be thinking about the other groceries. You got
Oh, yeah. No,
I'm joking.
I can bring home the bacon.
Guys, you guys are going to be tripping when you hear this. Idris Elba,
Okay.
he launches a new record label.
He can sing?
Oh, nice DJ.
He has a record label.
That's right, he was a DJ. That's right, he DJs.
He was a
parties.
DJ. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
So
tried
he
to get him a couple
launches-
times.
He has signed his first artist, his first French artist. His name is James BKS. And
He's a rapper?
I don't
He's
know. Well,
a French rapper?
well, look, it says, Idris says his hip-hop sensibilities transfer to the other music he does, and he will be a strong artist in the future. So he's a French guy, and he's hip-hop. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you feeling?
French hip hop. Okay.
I respect it though, you know, because you figured, you know, the whole Drake movement,
He
the
might
Canada,
come out
the Canada
and be,
look.
yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of has a connection to it.
It could,
you know?
yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at Idris. Get that money.
Yeah, get them
Look,
coins, man.
he's doing different things.
I guess it's like the NBA.
It's just a surprise.
It's like the NBA. They're going worldwide, and hip hop is the same way. I mean, if you notice, like with the hip hop awards on BET, when they have the cipher, they're not just doing United States rappers. They've got
Right.
UK, they've got French, they got
Exactly. And I watched
African,
some
they got
of
all
those.
kinds
Yeah,
of rappers,
so-
and they're really good. So,
Yeah.
you know,
And-
shout out to
Yeah,
Idris
James-
for doing
I
that.
respect
So
that.
his single's gonna come out July 13th. I don't know the name of it yet, but
Okay.
he's gonna have a single come out, and depending on how it sounds and how clean it is, we might play it on the show.
What's it called?
So,
Lady Marmalade? Voulez-vous think? That's
Yeah,
my...
so I can't with Elvis. I can't. All right, guys. Rachel, I cannot. How do you pronounce her name? Dolezal.
Dolezal.
Okay, yeah.
The black white woman.
The woman who insisted she was black, told people she was black. She felt like she was a black woman trapped in a white woman's body.
That was cultural appropriation.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what she said, huh?
Yes. Well, she's back. Okay, so she's been arrested on welfare fraud.
Oh, so she really black.
Oh,
Right.
this is recently?
Yes. This was this week.
You scamming welfare?
She's okay.
Come on,
She pled
Rachel.
not guilty
Rachel.
last month. She pled not guilty last month
Rachel.
to first degree theft by welfare fraud, also making false verification statements, and
Oh.
second-degree perjury.
She went all the way in.
Look, she told him she was making $500 a month, right? So she was getting assistance, with food. She was getting a check and everything.
We all done that
But
one time.
really,
though. It's like, nah.
really, she made
College.
she made $84,000 in 3 years, which that's still not a whole
That's
lot.
not a lot of money in 3
that's
years.
not a lot. That's not a lot. but
That's
it's not
below the
500.
poverty line in America.
Yeah, but
Nah,
it's not
you
500.
shouldn't have an EBT card though.
Right.
You know, 80 bands, man. 3
Yeah.
years. Look, come on.
But that's not $500 a month. Is what
No,
what
because
they're saying.
500 months is that's about $6,000 a year.
Yeah. So
My
so in
math is
3
right.
years. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah, she
But does anybody tell the truth on those applications?
Man.
right.
It's like getting a divorce. You're gonna lower your income.
And the money that she got, the $84,000 was from she does speaking engagements called the Full Color.
You only made $84,000 in 3 years.
Yes, and she
Where
has
you speaking at?
and
The
she
Y?
sells and she
She's
sells
speaking at grocery stores. And
right. And she makes homemade
Yeah, pay
products.
lessons.
I don't know what homemade products she makes, but she makes homemade products. She has speaking engagements, and she wrote a book. And so for that, she got a one-time check of the $84,000.
Oh, so she
So this was over, but she didn't make anything else. So she got
a book,
$84,000.
speaking engagements, and homemade products, and you only got $84,000.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
all
listen,
together.
listen, I'm telling you.
What's she making? Used shoes?
We gotta watch out for her. She's getting money.
She
See,
is.
that's the thing, right? She's getting money under the table.
Yeah, she gets.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
gets
language,
money.
like,
And
yeah,
did
that's
y'all know
fine.
she changed her name to Nikita Diallo?
Oh yeah, she going all the way in.
Yeah, she did that in 2017.
Hey, I mean that's a salute to our race though. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean we are a great race.
But
Right.
You
We
know?
are a great race, but somebody that's white would want to choose to.
Right, because we go through a lot. Like we go
For
through a
real.
lot. And I mean, I
Have
was
you
looking,
seen police video?
I looked at her today. It was a picture of her, and she makes her hair that curly,
The kinky,
like
yeah.
the kinky.
Yeah, they kind of look.
And she just, and I'm like, it's just, I don't know. When I look at her, it's like she even starting to look black to me now.
Yeah.
Like she is, and I know she's not, but she's starting to look into me.
Look, it's the opposite. Like of what was that movie with Kyle Barker in it called? He was a news anchor.
Yeah.
And he started turning white.
Yeah.
Right,
Like,
right.
She was the opposite of that. She's
Yeah,
turning. You know what
I
I mean?
mean-
She's turning just black, man.
But yeah, so she has some welfare fraud going on right now.
That's some
and
real.
That's
That's not some black stuff. That's some real
ghetto
N-word
stuff.
stuff right
What's
there.
the song though?
ghetto.
You know what I mean? Because
Well, but she's lying, saying that she's making less than what she really is.
So she's probably giving her
To increase
EBT
her
card
benefits.
as
to
well.
increase what they give her.
Increase her
And
benefits.
then she perjured herself by making an official statement, like saying, yeah. So that's why they really coming down on her. Like, yeah.
So how many how much money do you think she gets on her EBT card a month?
I don't know how that works.
She might get like. Does she have any kids? Do you know if she have any kids?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
If she did, it's probably
It's
by a
not black
brother.
men. It's not about black men. You can definitely
That might be the percentage of black she has in her, right?
right. I was about to make a joke, but I ain't even gonna joke and say something, but it was off of what
There's
you
so
just
many
said.
ways I could go with
There's
this.
so
Please
many
move
ways
on.
we could- Let's move on.
I'm about to put my
I'm
shades
sorry.
on. I'm about to kill Rachel.
Right. Oh Lord, let me hurry.
Let me put my cape on. I'm about to get super petty.
Let me just keep going, cause y'all know how others get. All right, Black China is dating another kid.
Oh my God.
This
Black
one
China,
is
please.
19. This one is 19. The other one
Ooh,
was
he's
18.
old. She ain't an old man.
You're right, for her. Because the
My
other
God.
was 18. And the other one, he just said again, a couple weeks ago that they broke up again, right? Because remember they had broke up before, and now he said they broke up again.
Yeah.
But she's been dating this other dude, which is, he's a boxer. He's a 19-year-old boxer. Yeah, and she's been dating him for several months, so there's some overlapping.
Wow.
I'm sure.
Overlapping.
I'm very sure.
I'm
There's
sure.
some,
Very sure.
yeah, so, the 18-year-old, he had got on a radio station a couple weeks ago talking about the breakup and just talking about all this. And it was more recent than what, what's wrong with Black China? Why is she dating these young
Do we have that much time?
Like,
How much time we got?
Like, I mean, what is it with these younger boys? Like, one of my social
She ain't
media
even a
people.
cougar.
How old?
She like
how old-
20.
She's 30 now.
She's 30.
Thirty.
But,
She ain't even
but
cougar
you know,
status.
even, when she was dating an 18-year-old, I put it on social media, and somebody was like, I mean, how did they meet? Was he at the park with his parents, and she was at the park with her kids? They got real
I'm gonna
petty
tell you
on
how
our
they met.
social media.
He was at the Toys R Us closing, and he was trying to get some stuff. She was down there buying something for her little baby that she had with Rob, and then they tried to get the last
So now I'm
Transformer
gonna tell y'all
toy.
the true
Both
story.
both bargain shopping.
I'm gonna tell y'all the true story. All right, this boxer, what he did was he slipped in her Instagram DM. He slipped
down in the
in,
DM.
yeah. He slipped in and sent her a message, and ever since then they've been dating, and it's been for a couple months.
So I guess the DM does work, man.
It
right?
go down.
But like, I didn't really think celebs really be looking at their DMs
Oh, they
like
look
that.
at 'em.
like, I mean, really be, because I would think you get
They
so
want to
much.
get the feedback. They want to know
They
what the
would,
fans
wanna see what's
going
going on,
on. They
man.
want to see what's
Yeah.
going on.
Well, I'm
They read
still
it.
waiting on 50 to respond because I got some
They read
questions about power. But guys, congratulations to Remy Ma. She is 4 months pregnant.
Oh.
Remy Ma, and she
Congrats,
also
Ma.
just, and they just renewed their vows, 4 months.
Black love.
Yeah, and she was,
That's the
you know,
dude that held her down while she was in the club.
yeah, while
Okay,
she
yeah.
was in that's her husband, and they just
Yeah.
renewed their vows. She took to Instagram to announce the news, and they've been married for 10 years. It was their 10-year anniversary.
A lot of respect for Remy Ma.
That's what's
Right,
up. That's
right.
what's up. That's
So
what's up.
she didn't tell us before because she had a problem with miscarriages. She kept
Yeah,
having
you gotta wait
miscarriages.
past it.
So you gotta wait
that
past, isn't it 3 months?
3 months. You gotta wait past 3 months.
Yeah, so they opened up about dealing with that and everything, and Remy, like it's like I like I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. Well, now I'm a Cardi B fan,
Yeah.
but when they had their beef going on, I just didn't understand it because like Remy came so hard for Nicki, but then like about ghostwriting and all that, then Remy Ma goes to perform. And like she don't even know the words to Shelter, like the song against, like she forgot the words.
Oh, I remember that.
She forgot the words. Like you talking about
yeah.
somebody else ghostwriting, but then
Yeah.
you go on to perform your diss track and you don't remember the words. She remember the words.
Maybe she produced it too quick.
Wrote it too
For
fast.
real, you write it too
Yeah.
fast and you put it out there, and then you
I think
don't
she
you ain't
did.
rehearsed it.
Or it could be
You
karma.
have-
It could be a little
It
bit
could
of
be
karma.
karma.
Man.
It could
You know,
be
like,
karma,
you'd
too.
be surprised how that little karma man
Mm-hmm.
flies around.
We got Neil Carr joining us today. If you're just joining the show, I know a lot of
Yes,
people
yes,
jumping
yes.
in the chat room. If you're just
yeah.
joining us right now, we got Neil Carr. He came back for another day.
Yes, I'm
He's
back.
in studio with us, chopping it up. We're talking we're doing our stuff today. Yesterday we talked about him and his career. Today we're
Now
talking
we're
about our
doing
stuff.
our
He's helping us go through these
entertainment
crazy
news.
celebrity stories.
I just want to be a part of it.
Look, hey, we don't have no problem with that. Guys, you can also jump in my or Ellis's chat room and, we'll read the comments. See if you guys have any
There's
questions.
more females in my chat room for some reason. What's
Yeah,
that
I
about?
mean, I'm sure.
Y'all don't wanna see
Exactly.
me?
How you doing?
Right.
Y'all don't see me on the regular
Right.
video every day. I'm about to get mad at y'all.
We got Neil Carr here today. They like, Ellis who? Ellis who? Look.
We got Day for my next Friday.
That's how they was treating me.
Come on, Craig.
Yeah, treating me just like that.
So anyway, so Remy said that, she, changed things after the miscarriages. She said she started eating right, exercising, doing a lot of different things for her, and that's why, this pregnancy is successful.
Well, shout out to them.
I just
Shout
didn't
out to
understand the
them.
beef.
Yeah.
Like, I hate when rappers get caught up in beef.
I think-
Because I was such a Nicki fan. I mean, I'm still a Nicki fan, but I was that type of Nicki fan that, like, after Remy came out, came for her, like, I was Googling stuff about Remy Ma and trying to come up with a diss track to DM to Nicki Minaj. Like, I was trying
Yo, that's
to,
deep.
like,
You write your own lyrics?
Look, I was at
I've
home.
never heard that before.
I was
That's
at
a
home.
fact.
I was prepared. I was laying in my bed. I had my pen and paper, and I was Googling stuff about Remy Ma, just Googling. And I started coming up with all this stuff, and I was writing it
Oh,
down.
my God.
And I was just going to send the whole thing and DM it to Nicki. But then I thought about it, and, Remy Ma, she's kind of dangerous. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
she is.
I don't want to. But I was at. That's
She went to
the kind
jail
of
for
Nicki
10 years.
fan.
You better leave her
I
alone.
was
See,
like,
and that's
and now
what-
her sister,
Yeah.
y'all know about. She was in trouble
But see,
recently.
that's why she came for Nicki, because Remy was the one before she went in.
Was
Yeah.
she?
Nicki was not nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I know Nicki was nowhere to be
Remy
found,
was
but-
literally like with Little Kim and
Yeah.
Remy's been in the game. You know,
Yeah.
you got to think about when
I said, I don't
Rod
be
Digger.
knowing
Remember
that
Rod
much
Digger?
about her.
Yeah, I remember Rod
It was
Digger.
Rod Digger,
Yeah.
Remy. Like that was in a time where
Yeah.
oh, it wasn't no we talking
Yeah.
about hard lyrics going
Yeah.
on.
Right,
So I can
right.
understand where 10 years she's locked up for doing some real
crazy. And her
Gangsta
sister,
is.
Gangsta
they
is,
whole
you know what I'm
family,
saying?
they family, because her sister got in
Yeah.
trouble too recently. I wouldn't mess with them. So like as I was looking for information for my diss track, I started seeing more and more she did, and I was like, I'm good on this.
Oh yeah, we're gonna chill on that
I'm
one.
good on
Yeah,
this.
you gonna
You're
start
on
this
your
up.
own, Nikki. You're on your own.
Yeah, you think you gotta do that on your
Man.
own.
Right, guys. So
This
some sad
track.
Got
news.
to handle your own business.
Right. I didn't even tell you I was
You
running
was
a
gonna
diss
ride
track.
a diss track.
I was in the middle of doing it because I was on the and it was
I'm ready.
rhyming too. Like
I'm gonna ask you 6 bars. Please give me 6 bars.
I still got it at home.
Oh, look at it.
I still got it. I came for it. You know,
Y'all
but then
remember Safari said that she was beating him, okay? He was an
Safari
abused
was like
man.
that he was scared to leave the house.
Okay?
Oh,
He
can
said,
You better leave Nicki Minaj
One
alone.
thing, right? The
Right.
other day I was on somebody's page, man, and they had Safari. He was you know, he was performing somewhere, and he came down and did this walk. Did anybody see that? Where he was like doing some snake walk. Yo, it's the
Lord.
funniest thing I ever
Oh,
saw in my
my
life,
God.
man. Like, I'm gonna find that clip and I'm gonna show you.
But Safari, he was saying he'd be scared to leave the house sometime, like when we were
Right.
together. He said like he would lie and say he was going
To the
somewhere
store,
else,
just so he
yeah,
could
to
go
the
out.
store just so he could go out. And I mean, you trying to make Nikki look bad, but at the same time,
Nigga, you look
you
terrible.
look like, I mean, and then remember he got on Angela Martinez's show crying and stuff about being robbed
Look,
and
look.
it was
Oh,
just,
yeah, he was
it
always
was just
soft.
too
Yeah, he
much.
was-
Like, I don't know. But anyway,
So
let's
she
go
R.
on
Kelly,
to,
she R. Kelly them.
look,
I mean, I can see that happening with all that money she had.
Yeah.
Like, listen, you in the crib. I got.
You
I
a
got
reflection
I got
of me.
allowance for you.
But I'm sorry, I want to be able to leave the house when I can't, when I want to. You're not gonna tell.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry. I'm
Look.
sorry. You're not. I'm a woman,
That's
and
her.
we supposed to
Oprah.
submit, but no.
Oprah.
I mean, but look, you writing diss tracks for her.
Hey.
Ain't no
Yeah,
telling what.
but
He
did
don't
I-
want to go out. He ain't no telling what's gonna happen when he hit them
Right.
streets.
But no, I
Hey.
was writing diss tracks
She's
for
speaking for
Nikki
herself.
against.
Oh,
Oprah.
okay.
Yeah, I was writing. I was on Nikki's side. Is
But
what
now
I'm
that's
saying.
loyal. That's loyal fans
Yeah,
though.
I was in bed, and I'm gonna tell
But
you
if you
about
seen
it tomorrow.
Safari out, you would probably text Nikki and be like, "Yo, Safari's out of the house."
Well,
right?
you know, the thing is, I don't have her number. I've been trying to get it, but I don't have her number.
Hey,
So,
Oprah,
anyway, guys,
I will be in the
y'all,
guest house.
look.
Just make the check big enough. I will stay in the guest
Man,
house.
look at Stedman. Look at Stedman.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
Stedman don't even go to the
Stedman
house.
is
Oh,
on.
come
Look.
holler at me.
Like she was at the Oscars. He came out the house with a robe and some house shoes.
Baby,
on.
I ain't going nowhere. Oprah, keep
Lord.
that check big.
You know what? Let me move on to our next, because this is some sad news that I have to
Okay,
report.
alright,
This
we
is
gotta
some
be
sad news. You guys might already know this, but I didn't tell you all last week. So, Tina Turner's son, her
Oh.
oldest son, he committed suicide at the age of 59.
Sorry to hear that. All right, yeah.
59.
What was his name?
Self-inflicted gun shot. Yep, Tina gave birth to him at the age of 18, and he's
Is that
59.
Ike? That's Ike's. I guess that's Ike's son. then.
Well, it said that it
I
was
think she
before
was
they
with
got
it,
married,
yeah.
but I think it is
That's
Ike's
that's
son.
gotta be
Yeah,
his son.
because I don't think she had kids by anybody else.
That's a shame, man. You know.
But 59 years old, and you think that
You make it to 59,
celebrities
you might
and
as well ride that
celebrities,
out.
right?
Yeah,
And
like,
then a lot of times you think these celebrities and celebrity kids and celebrity family members, like they're happy and just set for life.
No way, man.
A lot of them are struggling. I mean, he shot himself.
Mentally.
Yeah.
He shot himself. Keep that family in your prayers, everybody.
'Cause Tina's
That's a
how old?
horrible thing. Tina probably, I don't
Let me
know.
look that up right
Well,
quick.
she was 18 when she had him, and he 57.
Yeah, and anybody, anybody dealing
59.
with, suicide.
Anybody,
loss
there's
of
a
someone,
lot.
yeah,
I mean, I gave the
send my hearts out to
suicide
them.
hotline number because it's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
But okay, guys, let's go over to Floyd Mayweather. He is being sued for $2 million for allegedly skipping out on some appearance in Nigeria and Ghana. So basically, they were paying him in advance. They paid him to come. They paid him to do a video saying he was coming, like promos. And Floyd, they said he never showed up. They said that, he scammed them out of millions. And they said it was supposed to be 5 appearances. The Nigerians, they paid him $370,000 in advance. Then they paid him $210,000 for the video. They paid him a couple different times. And it doesn't equal up to $2 million, but they want $2 million because they're saying that basically Floyd has tarnished their name and made them look bad.
First of all, I didn't know who they were. So you can't make somebody look bad when you don't know who they are.
the Nigerians
How about that?
we don't. I mean, what you mean we don't know who they are? We don't know.
Nigerians? Like just a blanket, just the Nigerians. Just the Nigerians.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they had a company. So, so you made a point. Moving right along.
And Tina Turner's 78. Anime
Oh.
Bullet is 78 years old.
Wow.
And y'all, I have like the dumbest. The French Montana gets. What if y'all may call it the donkey of the day? I'm gonna call it. I don't even know what to call this next.
Does he need to go sit down award?
He need to go sit down award.
Okay.
French Montana. I like French Montana. He cool. I mean,
It's all right.
I don't.
He's like DJ Khaled light.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
French.
French is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I more so liked him when he was with the Kardashians. You know, I watched that and that's all I'm talking about.
Wait, he
You
was
know.
over there for a while,
Yeah,
right?
he was over there. He bought Chloe a big truck for her birthday, all that.
Wow.
Okay, so anyway, he crossed the wrong person.
Okay.
Miss Deb. Waka's mom,
Oh, he
Miss
calls him
Deb.
his dad?
Hip hop
Uh-oh.
mogul of the South. She's on growing up hip hop right now. She
Right.
love it. Like Miss Deb is she? I mean, like
She ain't John Gotti though.
I mean,
like-
she is.
like-
She
like
is.
Chris Montana's got his own hits too. Like,
Yeah.
like,
But
he
I'm
got a name
saying,
of
Miss
his own.
Deb, like, you know, our other guest that came in, I ain't gonna fight. Like, we asked her, like,
Yeah.
is your aunt real gangster? Like, the way she be on TV?
I
And she
get it.
said
I
she
get
liked
it.
that all the time. So, anyway, French was being managed by her.
Okay.
He started.
Oh,
So,
now the
this
plot
was
thickens.
before. And she was managing him. And he started going behind her back, allegedly.
Okay.
I gotta say that.
You gotta say
And
that.
signing other deals with
Yep.
other people and
Mhm.
doing stuff, right? You don't play with Miss Deb. You don't play with Miss Deb. And I'm not even talking about because Waka Flockers. I'm talking about Miss Deb.
Miss Deb.
That's like going against the
Yeah, that's how Waka got on. 'Cause of his
Right,
mom.
like I mean, Miss Deb has started a bunch of careers. They really call her the hip hop,
Yeah.
you know, mogul, like in the South. And so anyway, he was doing that, and so Miss Deb took it to court, whatever. And French Montana has to pay her $2 million.
$2 million.
Okay.
Now this
Okay.
look, that $2 million that French has to pay, opposed to Floyd's $2 million, two different $2 million.
Two different 2 million.
Right.
That's two different.
Two
right,
totally different
right,
2
That's,
million.
that's
Right.
totally. Because what is Floyd worth right now?
Oh,
Who knows?
Boy.
Is it $1 billion? Is it $1 billion
Yeah,
yet?
he might be.
He might.
Cause I think he carried around 2 million in his
Easy.
book in his
Yeah, I
backpack.
mean,
so
Easy.
TMT.
So-
Man.
I mean, just like
I'm about to look it up. So go
because
ahead.
he's all. I be like, you know, every time I see him, he's in his private jet. He got all this jewelry, all this money.
Yeah.
I bet you he's worth about $1 billion. I mean, I don't
Everything
know.
is super major.
But yeah,
when
so that
Floyd is,
he's going. So that $2 million Floyd is giving up.
Okay, so estimates, Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s net worth range from 700 million to nearly 1 billion as of January
Stop.
2018.
So he could throw a
Floyd,
little
look,
too.
Floyd, I need to holler at you.
Floyd, I know you have 7 girlfriends. Do you want an 8? I don't even care.
She can be in the guest house. You can R. Kelly her. You can R. Kelly her. Put in the Duchess.
Floyd, I mean, for real. But that's crazy though. I'm just like, I'm tripping. But yeah, so it's a little bit different with those two situations and what $2 million is.
Yeah, maybe.
But when was like, do you all even know when French was being managed by Miss Tab?
No.
Like,
No,
I
I
have no
never
idea.
knew that.
I knew that.
You just shared that with us.
like I never knew that.
And it's funny because the industry, you'll start understanding the connections of
Yes.
so many different things
Yeah.
when you do some real.
And so when the beef comes out, you're like, why are they beefing?
Yeah.
'Cause when you just told the story, I was like, why are French Montana and Miss Deb
Miss
beefing?
Deb. You
But
don't
she
mess
used
with
to
Miss
manage
Deb.
him, and I was like, okay, now the
Yeah.
plot thickens.
You messing with Miss Dab, don't nobody mess with. And I know Ella's looking like. I mean, she ain't the. She is.
She ain't John Gotti, but
She
I'm
is
not
John
messing with
Gotti.
her. I'm not messing with
And
her.
She
you know
like
what?
his sister.
The funniest thing to me in the industry is how, once you get a name and get a novelty,
Yeah.
no one cares about anything before that.
Right.
Right.
I mean, you have interviews and you'll talk about it, but
Right.
pretty much the industry and everyone else just looks at you at this point.
Yeah.
I don't care nothing that you've done in the past, man.
Nothing.
And that, to me, that's always been weird. And I mean,
Yeah.
that's
It's
how we don't know-
disrespectful a little
Yeah,
bit. in my
it's super
opinion.
disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
It's totally
But
disrespectful.
people have earned, they had to work their way up. Like,
Yeah, man.
I would never would have known that. But French Montana, obviously, it'd be
Well,
the
it's
thing
my
is
job
Miss
to know
Deb.
what all the entertainment
She
is.
does.
I
But Miss
find
Deb
out
is
what
obviously
came.
has an eye for talent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like she does.
She managed it.
She has put on several people.
Yeah.
Like she really has. And it was so sad when Waka Flocka's brother, her other son.
Right.
Yeah, he committed suicide too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was deep.
Depression is real, especially in this industry.
Depression
If you
is
don't,
real.
if you look at, I heard an
Doesn't
interview.
matter how much money you
I
have.
heard an interview with Cardi B, and when she was on Sway in the Morning, and they talked about, and she said they asked her about the fact that she always talked about anxiety,
Right.
and how does she deal with it, and does she go through therapy? And she was like, basically, no, she doesn't.
I'm
But
OCD.
she's got
I
We all
got
got
myself.
something. We all got
I'm
something.
OCD.
She's got people that she talks to try to help alleviate some of the stress and the strain that this industry can put on
This
her.
industry puts a lot.
Yeah, see, people think
You
that,
know this.
Yeah, people think, oh, just because you're in the industry, that's where the majority of the pressure comes.
Yeah.
Because you're not trying to be mediocre. You're out
Right.
here every day trying to do so
Exactly.
much.
Right.
And, I mean...
And you can hear how bad you are.
Yeah.
You're not good enough for this. You're not good enough for
And
that.
you're
Because
in the
of
industry.
85% rejection.
Yeah.
I get
you're-
rejected every day. Even after I jumped on Saints and Sinners and had the novelty that I had, it's
Right.
still a rejection. Now, people will cast you for a look,
Right.
for certain things like that.
Like
But
apparently you Mike Epps, remember?
Yeah.
Hey.
No, but look, this is the thing, right? After I jumped off of season 2 of Saints and Sinners, well, no, season 1 of Saints and Sinners, I played Mike Epps. So,
Right.
I got my own trailer and I'm doing
Exactly.
all of this, and then now here I am doubling for Mike Epps.
Right.
Getting laughed in my face by Tashina Arnold and all them who didn't even know that I was a reoccurring role on the show.
Right, right,
So
right.
it's just funny how things happen, man, because
Right.
it can really deal
You
tarnish
put
your
It has to
morale.
be
so
thick.
much in the entertainment industry.
Oh
haven't
man,
you?
yo.
Your skin has got to be
Have you
thick.
ever thought of crossing over to music? I know that's what just
I can look like I can sing. I can feel like I can sing.
right. I'm just like, okay.
Hey, we'll listen. We'll Millie
Yeah.
Vanilli. We'll go
Find
back.
me a writer, man. We gonna be on. But I love to look like I can sing.
So what you're saying is you want a ghostwriter?
I want a ghostwriter. I
You
need
need a
one.
ghostwriter.
I'll be a backup
Allison
dancer. I'll be a
and
backup
Neil.
dancer.
All right, where Quick
y'all-
Miller at?
Y'all
What
gonna
you
be
need?
the performer. Y'all gonna rap, and I'm gonna dance.
Oh,
No,
that's,
you
that's,
the rapper. You write go
Oh,
right for folks.
That was a special event. That was for my girl. I mean, I don't just write for everybody. But I'm gonna bring it in and I'm gonna read some of it. And y'all, I'm
Look
gonna
at bust some
laugh.
lyrics. I think I gotta hear some.
But y'all ain't never been a fan like that to where you so mad that you really like.
Tupac. Only other.
Oh,
when I was a Pac fan. Oh, I'm a
You
Pac
done
fan.
hit the,
Oh my
you done hit the,
God.
hit the hot button with this
Hey,
one.
listen, I am a Pac.
When I tell you,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
listen to Hit 'Em Up almost every morning.
Oh.
I listen. When I tell you, and I'm not playing.
I'm taking my headphones
I
off.
listen to Hit 'Em Up. I listen to Picture Me Rolling. And I mean,
Yo,
just, I listen to
Super
everything.
fan right here.
I was just
Like-
listening to
like-
Never Had a Friend Like Me.
Really?
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
was
love
I
Tupac.
yeah, man. I'm
And do
a
you
Pac
know
guy.
that for when they did Pac's movie here, that the producers, this is what's crazy. They got so many people that wanted to be Pac, like they wanted to play that character, that it was women like coming in and they was like, really? They said they had Spanish people, they had all kind of people,
Just
like
had to come-
not
had to
just
come make
black
history.
men. There was women. It was other races. Now you know the movie would have been made fun of if they had like.
But the dude that got did look like Pac.
Well,
though.
okay,
Yeah,
and so
he was-
everybody,
he was a good selection.
he looks just like him, and people don't know the story behind him. He was first told that he looked like Pac while working at Target, and also his dad was part of producing Toss It Up. Like his father knew
What?
Pac. Toss It Up,
Wow.
yeah, his father
I
knew
never
Pac.
knew that.
His father worked with
Connections.
Pac before, and so so that's how he ends up, because he was a little kid back then, but his father worked with Pac. Nobody knows that. I don't know why. Like nobody knows that.
Wow.
But I always have to tell people, because I get the story. I found out
That's
what's
deep.
going on. So his father was a close friend, and the guy, he ended up getting a role, and nobody could look more like Pac than him.
It was this one kid that was on social media a while ago. His name was, and I just was following him on Twitter. So he looks exactly like Pac.
I
as
know
well.
who you're talking
His
about.
name
It's
Demar-
another
Demar-
one.
Demario
I can't
Brown
remember
or
his
something
name,
like
but it's
that.
another
I thought
one.
he was actually going to play Pac.
Wow.
But
I know
it
who
was-
you're talking about, because he
Maybe
was
he
at a
can't
game. He was at a game one time, sitting there, and the cameras went to him. Like he even had a scarf tied.
Yeah.
Like he looked just
He
like
was going to
Pac.
play Pac. I just
Yeah.
think once it changed from John Singleton to, what was it, Benny Boone?
Yeah.
I think it, like a lot of stuff
Yeah.
changed up, transitions.
They look like Push Black that they
I
ended
mean,
up
I
producing that
expected,
album.
from that movie, like, I think that people expected him to be Pac. And Pac is somebody that is
Can't
very
be Pac.
hard to mock.
Yeah, you
He's
can't.
You
iconic.
can't,
He's
like,
iconic.
so
Can't do it.
all the
No.
hate that the movie got, Clifton Powers in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
movie,
Clifton,
he was
shout out
real
to Clifton,
upset
yeah, Blue Da
because
Vinci, shout
some
out to him.
people,
Sean
came
Baker.
in, but like this dude, like, it's not like he was a Denzel or an actor who had been doing it long, so you can't, like, he was perfect for the Pac role, and I'm glad that, because at first I thought I was going to be like leaving the movie theater like, why they even tried it too, wasn't him.
Right.
Instead, I was like, I'm glad they tried because it wasn't. We were able to see a different part of Pac.
Well, it's like it's like
We
the
were
guy
able
that
to
got
see
to
that
play.
he was in Shakespeare. We were able to see he was in plays.
Yep.
We were able to see him as something different than the Doug that people thought he was.
Right.
So I can get on Tupac's, you know,
That's a whole nother
soapbox
show.
for a long time. Our time is up. So
I was gonna keep going.
Man.
look, we're gonna talk
Oh, yeah, I
about
got another show.
Facebook
There, another
Live.
show.
All
We
right,
got the after
guys.
show. We're gonna stay with the after show.
All right, guys. I am Shanisa W. You can find me on Instagram. I'm Shanisa Whitehead on Facebook.
And I'm your boy Silly Thoughts. That's SILLE Thoughts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can always follow the show. We are the Morning Takeover on Facebook and Instagram, and we're the Morning Takeover radio show on YouTube. So go check us out.
Follow,
us.
subscribe today.
And follow my man Neil Carr.
Yes, yes,
follow
yes.
the
Follow
car
the car.
on IG.
www.followthecar.com.
Don't slide into his DM unless you're serious.
With
Yeah,
two
yeah,
R's.
yeah.
Follow the car with two R's.
It's 2 hours on Follow the Car.
See you guys Monday.
Peace.
Oh man. That
But
was
it's
fun.
like the guy that got to play
I'll be waking up
in
like,
Notorious.
first off, FQB,
Yeah,
click,
man,
play, what's
that's
up,
it.
right?
That's
Okay.
it, man.
I'm telling y'all,
Y'all
it's
funny.
deep for me.
Pac is man. That guy, man.
All eyes on me. I
You know,
mean, y'all don't understand.
I was
We
upset,
talk
man,
about
because we
Pac.
were shooting season 2 while that was going on, and I've had, Keith helped
What
produce
side
it.
will we ride?
I had about 8
Okay,
of my
so
homies
right.
in that project, man, and that was something I really wanted. I was upset with that I didn't get the call
In
for that.
Pac's movie?
Okay, in Pac's movie. I would have done anything in that.
Look.
So I was
Just to be part
literally
of it, yeah.
going back and forth with my agent, going back and forth with Keith, and it was some scheduling issues, but.
Right.
Like, man,
You could've made it work.
How is it called Tupac movie?
Right, and it really pissed me off though, and I'm gonna say it
Yeah.
really pissed me off when people like, and Clifton Powell was mad too, when like 50 came in and was like, oh, all these people said that it was bad or whatever, and this was my thing, like, this guy was not an actor,
Right.
before, like, he'd done a little something in high school, but he, like I said, he was working at Target when he was told for the first time he looked like Pac, and this guy, like, what did y'all expect for one? Like, Pac is a person that can't be mocked. You can't, and I mean, they couldn't get an actor who's been doing it for a long time
Like
because
Anthony
he
Mackie,
looked like
he played,
him,
Yeah, Anthony Mackie played him in
In
the
Notorious,
movie,
and it wasn't good.
He felt like,
Now,
I
as far as
mean,
an acting standpoint, like getting to the energy of Pac every now and then.
Yeah.
But it was like, man, you can't
mock Pac.
Nah,
like,
it was a
Pac
collective
is-
thing.
Exactly.
in that movie of why people were saying that. It wasn't just
It was-
because Demetrius had
It
played
seems a
well,
little low
you know?
budget.
That's what it was. It
seems
was
a
that.
little low budget. Because I'm gonna tell you, I was in a scene at one of the concerts, and for me, I was excited because I never made it to a Pac concert. But I was
It
at
was
a
a
Pac
film.
concert,
Like when I saw that,
and
that's
it
what
was-
made me like.
and I was in a crowd, and I mean, I
Stone
was
Cold.
dancing like,
Yeah.
but do you know we was there for 16 hours? Like,
Oh, yeah, they gonna
what
have
the
you there all
hell?
day.
Like,
They gonna have you
I
there
can't
all day.
dance no more.
Yeah.
Like my feet hurt
Feet
now.
hurt,
Like,
man.
and I mean, and then so I mean,
You
yeah.
can't be a professional extra and not be able to
Yo,
be on set
yo.
for 16 hours.
That's what
Come
made
on
me
now.
stop.
This was it was my first time, and I was like, what the hell? Like, what?
Couldn't
Like,
do it. 16
I mean,
hours
it
on
was.
set, man.
And we couldn't bring our phones.
That's a
and,
regular day.
Like, I mean, we couldn't bring our phones.
Then
and
they
stuff,
treat
and
you
I'm
like cattle. And
Yeah.
I'm bothered by that because it's just like,
Yeah, y'all need us.
yeah, I understand
but-
how much work, but when I'm there, I always tell people, man, speak to the production people.
Yeah.
Look at what's going on.
Talk to
like
them.
make your day
and, like,
out of
Oh.
something.
Make
Don't just go there and
connections.
start. Yeah, that's it.
And that's how
Then
you
come
know
the time when it's
you work
over.
your way up.
you know?
Like I worked
Make
from when I was
connections.
doing extra stuff. Like I've been on House of Pain. I've been on what's the other show? Meet the
I've been on,
Browns.
what was
Right,
it?
y'all
I've
did
been
all
on.
those.
I was in Stomp Yard 1 and 2. But worked the way up to
I
being
was
an
the
extra
name of
to
that
a
one
featured
show.
extra, and that was a different
Right,
experience.
Then you go
That
from
was a
that to
different
being a
experience.
stand-in.
And so then I had to go to
Another little
makeup, and I had to, so I had a different role, even though I couldn't say
I was on a
anything.
Fox show. I can't think of the name.
It was crazy, but it's
But-
definitely. I after that experience, like, and I was only in acting for a little while, and I went to auditions and get rejected, and for silly reasons, not because of what you can or can't do.
Yeah.
It was like I don't like his look.
Yeah,
Or he might
man.
look. Or you need to have some hair. Whatever. It might be something just off the wall, but I was like. When people ask me, well, how was it? And some people still be like, oh, weren't you in such a? I'm like, yeah.
Yep.
But I'll be like, you know what? You're never overpaid. I would never say an actor is overpaid.
Nah.
Ever.
Because
Your
think
worth-
about anything they've had to
We
go
learned every bit
through.
of that.
If Will Smith make 25, he can make 30 million on the movie. I'm
Like
he's not
Lisa
overpaid.
Ray got put on because she was going to be in a Tupac concert. Not a
video.
Tupac video.
Mhm.
And she was talking to the right person who I can't remember who it was she was talking to, but she didn't get called back. Something like she didn't get called back to be in the video, but then somebody else called her back and was like, "But yeah, can you be in a Players Club?"
But he's right.
So
He's
you
about,
never know
it's about who you talk to,
who you talk to when you
who
at
you
those.
vibe with.
Yeah.
Because she, like, all she wanted to do was be in Tupac's video, and look, she ended up getting her role in Players Club.
I tell people all the time when it
You
comes
never
to
know. You gotta talk to people.
opportunity, man. You have to prepare. You know,
You're
when
extra. Talk to
opportunity,
people.
meets preparation equals success. And people think that you do it this way, you do it that. Man, there's a billion ways to fry chicken. There's a billion
Right.
ways to get to certain places, man. You gotta,
I want some
you gotta
chicken.
lock
I'm
every
hungry.
avenue up.
Too.
Yeah,
You know the rapper
Well, most
Sci-Hi
of
Prince. Have you ever
Yeah,
heard of
yeah,
him?
yeah.
So
I love
when
him,
we
man.
were shooting Stomp Yard 2,
Mhm.
he was one of the featured extras with me. And he was always talking, like, between shots, he would be like, yeah, man, I'm about to get on this rap game, I'm about to blow this thing up. And he's like, he's this little dude,
Yeah.
there's a featured extra like us,
Mhm.
talking about how he's about to do this and do that and the other. Like, everybody,
Who-
Sci-Hi the Prince,
Okay.
the rapper. And like, so everybody was like, yeah, right, whatever. But I was like, okay, well, so I'm just listening. So we're all talking. And the next year, 1 year later, I'm working for a magazine, and I had to go to the Def Jam office here in Atlanta for a listening party for Sci-Hi's first
Man,
EP.
that's how it is.
And I was like, that's the dude. Like,
Anybody, right?
that's the
When
dude.
I look
Yeah.
at, when I look
And now
at,
he's been ghostwriting for Kanye.
when I look at myself, 10 years.
So
prior-
he responsible for what Kanye be saying.
Oh, you gotta. Yeah, you
Some of
gotta
his best
come with
metaphors
Yeah.
are from
I
Sci-Hi.
mean,
Don't
y'all know
don't
I
get it
like- I
twisted.
like Kanye.
He's been ghostwriting for Kanye for years.
Mhm.
I love Kanye. I'm
You
like,
know,
It's funny, man. A lot of when you look at people 10 years previous, you'll be surprised, man. A lot of great actors that I work with on stage and theater, they're all doing their thing now, man. Like every time I look at a show, it's someone who I was rocking with that didn't give up.
That's
Right.
what's up.
Right.
And that's
Simple,
the thing,
like-
you can't give up.
Yeah.
Taraji moved to LA. She was 27,
Yeah.
and like when you like acting, you supposed to get into it and like
you think.
and so
Well, for
people
women,
told her,
women, they
yeah,
want the
people
young
told her when
but-
she came to LA, like she was 27, she had her son, and she had like $800, and she came to LA with just with a dream, and she said. Everybody told her, "Don't do it, don't do it. You're not going."
Right.
I mean, it's just a dream of yours, but
Yeah.
let it go. Like, don't really. And now look at
Now,
Taraji.
look, and I mean that's
I
a
love
testament for
Now
anybody
look at
that's trying to
her.
do anything, man.
And she was
Stay
looking good over
mad.
the weekend with her fiance. I saw it.
And then before that, everybody was talking about how she's single. She don't have this person. She don't have that person. She stayed down, did what she did, and now look.
She was 100 with that too. She
Yeah,
was like,
100.
if you're gonna be with me, you gotta bring something to the table. And you can't.
And at one point, she was on Wendy Williams, and Wendy Williams is good with PR and everything. Like, she know what you should say, what you shouldn't say. And then she was on Wendy's show, and she was like, I'm done, dating black men, like she just said she was over some stuff. And Wendy, you see her like, y'all can Google it. Wendy's like, no, you don't say
Yeah,
that.
don't
And
say
she
that.
was like, no. She said, you just might not have found the right one. She was like, but do
Yep.
not, like Wendy went into full PR.
Yeah,
mode, like,
leave.
don't say
leave us.
that, because then next
do
thing
it.
you know, it's
We can
gonna
hold
be
you down.
Taraji P said she ain't gonna, like
Yeah,
Wendy, she changed it real quick and was looking at her
Yeah.
like, look, so
And
yeah.
Wendy quick to throw some shade, so I was like, that was a good move for
that
her.
was because
to
Wendy
step
was
in.
like, she didn't want her looking. I mean, she completely stepped in and changed it, and Taraji went with her, like,
Right.
yeah, because the next all of a sudden it's now she don't want to, some
Yeah.
people it'll be crazy.
People
But,
always gonna tear something down.
But I respect the actors, and I respect the entertainment industry because it's like it's hard, it's a lot going on. You got to do all kind of things to get there. I mean, we talking acting couch, then Harvey Weinstein, and it just. I mean, I didn't even know all this was
It gets
going.
real deep.
I mean, I always
And
heard
it's-
of the
it's
acting couch,
like-
but like
You
I've
be on the
never.
set, like
But
you be on the
it's-
set, and it's like a group of attractive men, a group of attractive women, especially in the extra pool, because y'all just be sitting around waiting for them to set
Doing
you.
nothing,
So
talking.
it'd be nothing but hollering going on.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah.
I can see how it gets real sexual, real quick.
It
It's
is,
like,
you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, who are you before any of that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I always tell people, when it comes to
Entertainment is
integrity,
hard.
when it comes to integrity, it comes to what you're gonna do. A lot of us think that selling your soul or doing whatever, it's like a long contract that gets slapped on the table, and it's
Right.
like, all right, you're gonna sell your soul. No,
Right.
man, it's just things that like tarnish your integrity. Things that
Yeah.
you would normally not do, you start doing them.
Right.
You start shifting over because you start feeling like, wow, my chance of opportunity is closing.
You're
So
right.
let me do this and let me do that. And I mean, it's a choice.
Yeah.
It's a choice. And if you
Right.
start to make that choice, you start dwindling down more and more, man, and then you gotta.
It's
add
a slow
yourself.
drip.
Yeah,
It's not
a
it's
slow
not an
drip.
overnight thing where you lose your integrity.
Nah.
It's just a one thing here,
Yep.
one thing there. Next thing you do,
And pressure bust
sex
pipes,
scene in
you know?
in a bad movie because you need that check.
Yeah,
You want to get something,
and it doesn't get you anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Which I tell people all the time. You know, if you have other avenues of things to do, you know, if you are getting money other places, if
Right.
you living not beyond your means, when you get your opportunity, then you don't have to do any of that stuff because you're not on no one else's time clock.
Right.
See, that's the concept. That's why I went and got my degree in television production.
Right.
I'm out in theater.
So
I
you
train.
knew, like,
I do a
yeah.
few different things because
Because
one thing,
you're a model,
Yeah.
you're an actor, trainer.
brand strategist, you know, but
Yeah.
these things all fit under the same umbrella. So
Yeah.
it's not me being a jack of all trades and a master of none. It's just me taking my acting and using that as a vehicle to
Right.
get me to where I need to go.
Right.
So I,
You are kind of the jack of all trades. You're doing a lot.
I mean, but
You
it
kinda
all
are.
fits under the same
It
thing.
does,
It's
yeah,
just like,
it
you know,
does, but
radio,
you doing
if
a
you
lot.
stepped into acting,
Yeah,
or if you,
exactly,
whatever you stepped
right.
into, it's not like, I'm getting ready to go be a construction worker,
Right.
or
Right.
now I'm teaching,
I just
or
don't
now
want
I'm
you
over
to
here. You know what I mean?
downplay
The funny
what
thing
you
is-
like. You
Oh,
doing
no,
okay.
the
funny thing-
because
Like,
those
you're
are my
doing your
credentials.
thing.
You know, those are my
I'm like,
credentials.
What
So
we're
you-
doing
That's
here
amazing,
is
like-
preparing for that next level. So that's why we go live.
Mhm.
So we're used to having cameras
Right,
on
exactly.
and being visual
It's
when
gonna
we're
be
on the
on
radio.
TV.
So when we do get that opportunity to be on television, it's not gonna be so foreign. Because we sat in here with some t-shirts on and just did radio, that'd be great. Then somebody throw a camera on.
Before
we all-
Facebook
we're not
Live-
afraid of that. Like we're like, okay, what's up,
Right.
pimp? Like, hey,
Right.
what's up?
Before Facebook Live, I would
So-
come in here with a t-shirt, a baseball hat.
Yeah,
Sometimes
we could go
stop
full
doing
radio,
no workout.
but we're
and-
like, we know
No.
what our next level is. We want to take this.
And plus, people love hearing.
Move it to
They
the
like
screen.
seeing us, and they want to see.
Yeah, and that's like I said, that's what made me
Right.
come a little dapper. I seen what was going on today. I'm like, damn man, I can come after my
We trying
client.
to come clean.
We get a little clean, you know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
Ellis be in here all suited up.
Yeah, I
with
saw
handkerchief.
that. That's what made me come through.
Handkerchief.
That's he was doing.
Right.
And I almost put a jacket on today, but it was so hot. I was like, it's hot out there. I'm not
Ellis
gonna put a
be
jacket
here,
on
yeah.
today.
It wasn't, man. I saw it. I'm like, hold on.
You don't never know what Ellis is
I'm
gonna
trying
be.
to
Because
come-
sometimes Ellis
Gotta
be
switch.
chill. He'll have a t-shirt on and some shorts. But then all of a sudden, sometimes he comes
He just
in
comes
a
through
Sunday suit, like shirt suit, right?
I'm trying to switch it up.
Coming
on
in,
him.
I be like,
Never
I
know.
be like, what are you wearing today? Like, I don't know if I match. Like, yeah. So,
You good,
I
you
mean,
good.
but yeah, it's
Good.
definitely interesting. But and I know you've seen so much in the music industry because now, I mean, not music, but in the entertainment industry.
Music as well, though.
Yeah. How long have you been in it?
Well, I've been
How long have
acting.
you
I graduated out of college in 2003, so I'm 38.
Uh-huh.
Graduated out of college 2003. So I really started acting in 2005. You know, when I kind of
2005,
on
okay.
stage, and I've been rocking since then. You know,
That's what's up.
I've had so many different things. I mean, I've done NFL, ESPN commercials.
Okay.
You know, sexy singles in Philadelphia situation. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
been a little bit of everything.
You've been
but
doing pool pictures that
man,
I'm gonna
like,
put up.
it was funny though because that was the
Can we gonna put the pool picture up just for
That
y'all?
shot that I took right there.
She keeps talking like
That's
this,
the
we gonna put it up.
picture
We
that I
gonna
was
put it
taking.
up.
I just went to St.
Yo.
Thomas and then came back with some slow motion running out the ocean stuff.
Okay.
I'm
just shot some
sorry,
hot
the
stuff
picture
like
like,
that.
I'm gonna put that picture up.
Ladies,
Shout
hold
out,
on,
Oh,
hold on.
yeah.
shout out to my brother Cole. Cole Photography, man. You know, he shot that for me. He came. That's one of my good friends. He pulled
And
up
I
on me,
mean,
man.
y'all, like this picture.
We're gonna put the pool picture up.
Yeah.
Ladies,
We're
can
gonna
I
That's
see
put
what
George
the
back
calendar, though. We already
again?
dropped the
We're
final
gonna
card
put the pool
calendar.
picture
So
up.
that's
We're
gonna
gonna
be-
put the
yeah,
pool
we're gonna
picture
drop
up.
And we're
that,
gonna put some
man.
more video of him running out the ocean in St. Thomas.
The only
Y'all wanna see all that?
The only reason you all didn't see it on the flyer is because
Our PA is a man.
I sent it to two men. I sent it to them and was like, "This is the new card. This is who we gonna have." And then all of a sudden, I saw a picture that I didn't send. And
He
it was
found a
like,
picture of Neil card. It was good. It was
But you know what?
tasteful.
it was tasteful. I mean, the other one was tasteful.
Picture, you know? it wasn't too crazy. And see, that's the thing. Any shots, any of that stuff, man. You'll never see me doing a whole bunch of extra cheesy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want to play up the sexiness too much, man. But I it was a
You
while.
know how it works,
Put
though.
it-
You know how it
put it
works.
out
Yeah,
there,
yeah. You
yeah.
gotta be who you know.
Yeah.
You gotta do your thing, and sometimes you gotta have a confidence. You gotta have a confidence in whatever you do.
No, you have to, man.
gotta
I
be
mean,
confident.
I have, people have told me, at times that I'm self-centered, or you talk about what you got going on all the time, and I'm like,
So,
who else am I supposed to talk about?
what?
Am I supposed to talk about somebody else
I
doing what they
wanna be
doing?
the cheerleader.
Come on, man. Like,
No.
you know what I'm saying? Especially with me running different businesses. I have to
Right.
promote myself and market
Yeah.
what I got going on.
You your number
That's
one
it.
marketer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I'm where I'm
And
at,
at
because
this
of God
point, we're all
and my
brands.
drive, you know. So
And at this point, we're all brands. Like
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
brands at this point. So it's like
Yeah.
you have to really, it's hard. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work.
Man.
And anybody who doesn't want you talking about you, they might be a hater.
Nah, for sure, you know, and
Like,
I
real
say this all
talk.
the time, right? I
Like-
tell people one of the biggest things that I've learned about what I do is the fact that I love to do it.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
when I first started acting, I was doing it for free. I mean, I shot
Everybody does it for
48.
free
I mean, it
at
was
first.
3 days straight,
Yeah.
no money, no anything, and that's when I realized, like, wow, you know, I played football, I did all of this stuff, and I'm like, I've never had that feeling.
Yeah.
I never had the feeling where I would want to actually do something for free.
Yeah.
And that's why my
And that's
drive is the
when
way
you
it is.
know.
Like, I'm not searching money. I'm not looking for fame.
Right.
I'm searching for freedom.
Yeah.
To get up every day and do what I love to
Enjoy
do
what you
without
do.
having to complain
Yeah.
or feel as though I gotta vacate. That's why I was able to take a 2-day vacation, because I really didn't need it. It was just to get away for a little bit, to kind of like
That's
shut my
important.
phone off, because
Right.
it shut my mind off.
It does.
Because my mind works every day. I don't go to sleep with an alarm
That
clock.
line,
You know, I don't go to sleep. I fall asleep, and I don't wake up with an alarm clock. You know,
We
what I'm
just
saying? I
took
jump up.
You had
Me
to
and
go
my
on
family, we
airplane
went to vacation for a week. We went to Jamaica, down on Ocho Rivers. Took me a day and a half to be able to unplug.
It's crazy,
Just,
right?
like,
And I was in
there, like,
Vegas
I was with my
last
family.
week.
I
I
was
was
Yeah.
when I was in Vegas, and I mean you and
Your
you
mind's
don't
always
sleep
going.
there.
Always
Your mind's
going.
always
Because
going.
it's what you wanna do.
My
Yeah.
mind is just always going.
You know,
Period.
Yeah.
Like
we
I'm
want, and
trying
we're
to.
not there yet, man. So
Yeah.
it's like, how would I, you know, how can I just give up on what has happened?
And
the
it's
momentum
funny,
that we
people,
built, you know?
they talk about our show, and we let y'all in behind the scenes a little bit. So they talk about the show, and they say, man, y'all look so comfortable. Like, there have been times where we've been beefing. There have been times where
Sometimes, you know-
we'll come in hungover,
Yeah,
we'll come
yeah,
in
yeah.
sick,
Yeah.
tired, but the show looks the
Some
same.
days like I be want to punch them.
Yeah,
Real life,
but
though.
you
That's
have
real.
to, but you got to be a professional. So when that
Yeah.
camera goes on, it's like when the mic
Yeah.
goes hot.
Sometimes we have.
It's gotta be a professional.
It's like we would be having behind set.
Like we coming in being silent, like been like dead silent before the show because we
And they come on like,
we struggling.
"Good morning, good morning."
We be laughing when the show mic goes up.
But that's therapeutic.
That
That's probably
that's
really
right.
going like,
Right.
okay, whatever we were beefing about.
And then
it don't
after
even
we be
matter,
like,
you know?
All right, so like, we're like, hey, Shanice and Abby and Alice.
You know?
Like, yeah, but
But that's
you
what,
know,
like you got to be a professional.
you have to
in
be a
everything that you do.
professional
You gotta be
at all
professional.
times. Like,
Yeah, man.
if not, you know, you don't
Yeah.
want to get caught slipping.
Nah,
You
nah.
know.
I mean, it's a
No.
lot of
Somebody gonna slide in your spot.
Oh, for sure.
Mhm.
See,
Somebody
it's
gonna
a
slide
lot
in
of
your spot.
there's a lot of things that we don't talk about, entertainers or successful people, because you know the norm don't understand it, man.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, it's like sometimes you climb up a mountain and you get to look over at the beautiful view.
Right.
But sometimes it's almost sad, man, because you realize everybody won't get a chance to understand that.
Yeah.
You know, and what makes me is my faith.
Yo.
You know, every bad thing that I've ever went through in my life, man, that I've had to look at and
Yeah.
understand. Now, there's one thing to live in the past,
Right.
you know, but it's another thing to look in the past and kind of just keep it as a timetable,
Yeah.
a motivational fact, inspirational fact, but to kind of live there, you'll never move forward. So I tell people, man, you know, don't get caught up in the whatever didn't happen for you, man, because, you know, God is a blesser every day.
So
every
were you
second,
devastated
every
like when you
minute,
tore your
know?
rotator cuff?
Oh, I was devastated,
Devastated.
man.
I
I had
had
no
to be
idea
devastated.
what I was doing
Right.
at all, because that's all I focused on. I mean, a lot of my friends, they're all ex-NFL players.
Yeah.
All of them now are either head coaches. They either have their own training camps or where they're sending kids straight to the NFL. And
Yeah.
things of that nature. So when that
Yeah.
happened, man, I'm like, because a lot of us hide behind athletics and sports.
Yeah.
We think that that's going to carry us to the next level, man.
Yeah.
So when that happened to me, I was faced with reality. But
Yeah.
before I went into college, I had a decision to either go to the School for Film and Television, which was a 2-year acting training program,
Right.
or to go play football. So I went to go play football.
Right.
So when I injured my shoulder, the first thing I thought about was, did I make the right choice?
Did I make
Like,
the right
what?
decision?
So graduating, and then I wind up going back to school anyway. So it was, you know, it's just one of those things, man, where you just gotta kind of believe,
Yeah.
have faith.
It's not
you know, you're good, man.
It's not a block. It's just a detour.
That's
It's a
it.
detour.
A
along
slight
the way.
detour, man.
Yeah. And
Well,
that's
Neil
what's up.
Carr, we want to thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And-
This was like.
Fun.
This was
Therapeutic.
therapeutic,
People
energizing, man.
have
I'm
interviews
so
with us and
humbled to be
after-
here with you guys.
Hey,
you know?
man.
People have interviews with us, and then afterwards they be like,
That was fun.
"That wasn't bad." That
That
wasn't
wasn't
bad.
bad
Like
at all.
Ayana Five.
Like she was like, her dad, you know, was with the Beastie Boys, DJ Hurricane, and she was just like, and she's on Growing Up Hip Hop, and she was like, that wasn't bad at all. Like, I'm like,
We're not the people that try to get you for our
we
own
about to do
purposes.
it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we just
You
want to
gotta
have
watch
fun.
that, man.
Like,
You gotta watch that sometimes, man, because
Yes.
people kind of, set you up and ask you some weird questions.
Yeah.
But I already knew you guys was on a whole nother level anyway.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
You saw
Dre
how
told
we
me that.
handled Dre.
Already told me that, man.
Like,
I
if
mean,
you watch any of our videos, like our interviews have been like we had Brandon Jacobs in here
Charles Oakley.
and Charles
Wow.
Oakley. We've had some people in here that have been really successful.
Right.
And it's like they come in, we have some mimosas, we chop it up. That's all we
And
do.
we
It,
just
it ain't
talk.
about trying to get you and so
And
we
they
can
just watch, we
cut it up
talk,
and-
and then,
And,
yeah.
and the thing is, to me, was so, like, anything that I do in life it's signs. You
Yeah.
know, like I said before, serendipity,
yo.
things falling out of the universe, that all plays a part in how I look at things because my life is so much into that. You know, when
Yeah.
I get casted for something, I have no idea of how many people was submitted and auditioned to that. Just to get casted for something.
Right.
Now, I don't even mean make the audition. Just to get casted and to submit your audition,
Right.
you won there before you even got the audition.
Yes.
You know, you
Yes.
already won when they sift through your pictures and send a submission to you and like, hey,
We
read
want you
your
to
lines
read for
for it.
these spots.
You already won at that point.
Right.
You know what I'm
Neil
saying?
Carr, next week on Wednesday, what you doing?
Wednesday.
You wanna come back in on the show?
I would love to come back, but let me
Check your
let
schedule.
me check that
Then
schedule
we'll
and
get
let
you
you guys
back
know.
on.
I would love to
Who's
come
on
back
Wednesday?
because we got so many great things happening.
No, I was
you
just,
know?
Wednesday, we got space on? Yeah.
yeah, no, I don't have anybody booked, so I was just asking him, does he wanna come back next week?
Yeah,
Bring 'em back.
Next week, yeah,
I would love to come
cause this
back.
conversation is going too good, I hate to end it,
No, yeah, we
but,
gotta
but,
get
you
it out.
know,
But guys, thanks for joining us. We will
thank you
see
for
y'all.
joining.
Thank you guys.
Neil Carr did it today. So follow the card. Make sure you follow the card.
I
love
Maurice,
the
I see you,
card.
bruh. Appreciate the love.
Follow the card.
I saw people coming in both shows, so appreciate y'all.
We'll respond.
We'll be back
Thank you
Monday.
guys. Thank you.
We're back
Thank you for
Monday.
taking your time.
Now we're gonna stop drinking mimosas and have vodka. No,